What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we have some pretty bad news between the Braves and Jurickson Profar, and a very controversial take between the Yankees and their new torpedo bats, as they're calling them. So it's interesting in my opinion. But let's hop into it. Jurickson Profar signed a 3-year, $42 million contract with the Braves over the offseason after having a career year with the Padres last year. He's now being suspended for 80 games because he took illegal PEDs, which is PEDs. You can't really take those. He had a career year last year, like I said, with 24 homers and 839 OPS and OPS plus 134, and made the All-Star team, his only All-Star team of his career. Profar, really good player. But I will say, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, he had his career year because he was taking PEDs. He wouldn't have that career year if he didn't pass, or if he wasn't taking PEDs. But he passed every single one of his 6 PED checks or tests last year. So his career year, his All-Star team, those are all earned. He didn't steal it or not deserve it. His All-Star year was deserved. But it just sucks because Profar is a great player. It's only 80 games, so after those 80 games, he'll be able to return to the Padres, or to the Braves lineup for the last 82-ish games. But he will be back in the lineup. But he will not be eligible for the playoffs if the Braves do make it that far, which sucks because Profar is a great outfield bat. He can swing it well, plays good defense. He is always in a good mood, and he seems like a really fun and cool person to be around. But he will not be eligible for the playoffs if the Braves do make it in. But it sucks for the Braves and Profar. So now on to the controversial take that has been taking over MLB for a couple of days now. The Yankees have these new kinds of bats. Like, instead of a regular oval, like you would get until you get to the fatter barrel of the bat, of a wood bat in the MLB, they moved the barrel down a little bit. So guys like Jazz, Cody Bellinger, Anthony Volpe, instead of getting a weak ground ball to the pitcher on a ball that they would have gotten jammed, they get a home run or a double into the opposite field because they got jammed, but they still had the barrel on. The ball met the barrel because they moved him down, if that makes sense. It's really odd, but it's kind of working so far. But the controversial question is, are these bats illegal? Because MLB requires you to have a round bat with a barrel no longer than a 2.61 inches in diameter and up to 42 inches long. These bats do meet those requirements. MLB has approved them, so they're illegal. I don't know why fans think they aren't, but they're illegal. And they are allowed in games, but like, it's working for the Yankees so far. They beat the Brewers 20-9 with 9 home runs that game. I think it was either 3 or 4 to lead off the game. But yeah, last year Anthony Volpe was one of the worst hitters, statistical hitters, at hitting a ball on the barrel. So rather than have him continue struggling catching a barrel, they moved the barrel down to the ball, and he's already hit a home run against the Brewers. It's working for a lot of Yankees players, and it's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of smart. Like, just the way the analytics have gone, that teams are thinking about this, and that it might just grow on baseball and might become the new bat. It's interesting. It's also, like I said, working for the Yankees because they've scored 20 runs against the Brewers, including 9 home runs. They also lead MLB with the best OPS as a team offense with the 1.290 OPS, and have scored the most runs in baseball throughout this season. Granted, it's only been 4 games, but it's working for them. I will say, I think it's interesting. Judge is tied with Eugenio Suarez for 4 home runs to lead this season, the leaders to start the season, but he's not using the torpedo bat, so I think that's interesting. Judge might have 55, 60 home runs again. It's crazy how much power Judge has. Other MLB players are for it, saying it's good for MLB, they like it, but other pitchers aren't, and I feel like the people that aren't into it are the pitchers, because instead of getting a jam shot, it's a barrel, a double, or even a homer. Like Trevor McGill, who is a Brewers pitcher, said, "I think it's terrible. We will see what the data says. I've never seen anything like it before. I feel like it's something used in slow pitch softball, but it's the Yankees, so they will let it slide. He's saying the Yankees, MLB will let it slide because it's the Yankees, but he can't use that because the Yankees already proved that they're legal, or MLB already proved that they're legal, and the Braves' whole team just put in a team order for these bats, so other teams are using it. Ryan Jefferson used it. He's a Twins catcher against the Cardinals. Dansby Swanson used it against the Diamondbacks. Francisco Lindor was seen using it. Like, it's spreading around baseball, so we can't use it's the Yankees, so they will let them slide. If other teams are using it, the Yankees can use it, and it's perfectly legal. But it's just crazy how much drama is behind these bats. These bats are legal. They can be used in games, but I don't think like fans like the torpedo bats because it's the Yankees. No one's like the Yankees, and they're not used to change. So it's interesting. But yeah, these bats are legal, and they're catching on to baseball. When you have stars like Francisco Lindor and other stars using it in baseball, it's perfectly legal, and it might be the new bat in the next couple of years. It's interesting. Uh, but honestly, I feel like 90% of MLB hitters will be using the torpedo bat by the end of the 2025 season. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know what you think down in the comments of the torpedo bats, and thank you guys for watching.